Hi YouTube, it's Jessica. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm out in the greenhouse. I thought I would respond. I got an email from a subscriber that was asking if I could go into detail a little bit more about the heating of the greenhouse, the method that I use, because they had noticed that in my video that some of my pans were melted and they thought that the heat lamps did that. The one they saw was way worse, so it was super obvious. But no, this was actually caused by the heat during the peak of the summer last season. So these were up on the top shelf, and being up there and being closed up in here, it got extremely hot. It gets like almost 200 degrees in here, and obviously 200 degrees is enough to and heck, it may have even gotten hotter than that, I don't know, but I know it's registered 190 on the thermometer that I have a digital thermometer, and it was 190 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'll go over my heat lamps a little bit. Okay, these heat lamps are just your basic heat lamp that you would get for brooding chickens. You just basically use a heat lamp bulb. I've got two different kinds here. There's a GE brand, it's 250 watt, and then a 125 watt. They both seem about the same. Obviously the 250 watt's going to be a little bit warmer. Got this, I believe, at Tractor Supply, or you can also get them at Rural King. This one here came from Walmart, and you can get them in multi-packs. They're like $5 a piece, and I just slap one in there, and then I suspend it from the rafter up there. So just really, really simple. And the days that we've had, we got down into the teens, and it stayed 40 in here. So it does help enough for what I need it for. I'm not trying to, like, you know, have a tropical setting in here in the dead of winter. I just start growing in like February and try to get all my seedlings ready to go into the garden when May rolls around, because that's when our planting season is. If I want to start like kales and lettuce and stuff like that in the house, I'm going to, or I have to do that in the house, because January is just, it is too cold, and I'm not going to come out here to check and water things, and the water's going to freeze. And because if it's not directly by the heat lamp, it's going to freeze, because it doesn't heat the whole greenhouse, it just heats the vicinity. And I keep a thermometer out here that is Accurite system, and so I have the main screens in the house, and then you can put these wherever you want. You can put one in the basement. They come with a couple different ones, and so we've had a couple go bad, so I'm only down to this one and the main device in the house. It's like a barometer system, measures the humidity and the temperature. It's really nice, and it's convenient for something like this where you have a greenhouse. And yeah, this video is not sponsored by Accurite at all. I'm just sharing with the product that I use and how I use it. I'm really happy with it. Essentially, that's it. There's nothing. I just have the two out here from now, and that's because I only started like 4 flats originally, and now we're getting more, and I'm planting more today. But I could string these up all along, you know, the tables here, and I'd be able to grow more. Now, since this is only my second season growing, last year I clipped on the lamps on, I'm gonna spin you around. Last year I clipped the lamps on this thing. I got this from Home Depot, and they were gonna cut it up and throw it out, and I said, wait, you know, I'll take that. I can use that as a shelf in the greenhouse. And so they threw it on the back of my pickup truck with a forklift, and off I went. It took a couple people to get it in here, and it was actually put in here before I built the greenhouse because it would not fit through the door now. So if I want to get it out, I either have to cut it up or disassemble it or something. But because it's very heavy, and it works great for storing all of my essentials on. And I've also used the red heat lamp. Doesn't seem to do any different than the clear. The clear obviously probably a little better for the plants. I don't know. I'm not an expert on that. I just know they grow the same because I had a red one in one because that's what I had on hand, and I had a white one or a clear one in the other one. And so I didn't see any difference. It is like in the 70s today, and it is very, very windy. It is very hot in this greenhouse. It's over 80 degrees in here. So, and that's with the door open, and then tomorrow it's supposed to be 45 again. So yeah, I wanted to start some more flowers because I want to start a like cottage garden like out here. As you see, this is all the leftovers from building the greenhouse. Didn't really know what to do with all of it. I probably should get it out of the elements, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a few raised beds on the hillside, kind of like cut into the hill a little bit, and put some raised beds on there and make like I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but like a step down type trellising. That's not it. Terrace garden, like a terrace garden. I think that's what it's called. So like raised beds that go down the hill. And so that's where I'm at with that. And I think that's it. I got green stock planters. These are my first ever, and again, I paid full price. I didn't get no discounts, or they weren't sponsoring me or nothing, but I wanted to be able to plant my strawberries. And so I got 3 tiers, and you can buy the extra tiers and just add on. And this is what they look like when they're put together. I didn't have enough potting soil. Money's been a little tight since buying all the shelves and doing all the stuff that I've been doing around here. Springtime's expensive, and plus I just bought a used car. But anyway, so each tier holds 1 cubic foot of potting mix. So, and I do have that big bag there, so I can fill up the rest of it. But what I did, I wasn't going to fill this one up all the way, and I went ahead and planted my beets in here. Beets apparently can grow really well in containers, and if I wanted to grow them like in the pockets, you could do like 2 beets in each pocket. I think they even said 3 beets according to green stock, but I think if it grows well, probably 2 beets would be adequate. So anyway, I didn't plan on filling this one up the rest of the way, so I just took the top and I just filled it up with beets. So this whole thing is beets, and hopefully there's enough soil in there. Should be. If not, oh well, sorry about my finger. This is my first year growing beets, and I don't even know if I like them, so I'm not real, not real excited either way. So we're gonna try them, see if I like them, and if I don't like them, then I'll feed them to the animals. That's the nice thing, nothing ever goes to waste when you have a homestead. But I'm gonna get out of this wind. It's really picking up out there, and I'm going to finish planting, and then hopefully this weekend we can move this lumber out that's in here. This is barnwood. I really don't want to use the barnwood for raised beds, so I just may store it up in the shed, because there may be a project that comes along that I want to use the barnwood for. But yeah. And I noticed with the greenhouse, we are getting ants in here. And I know that pests are an issue in greenhouses. So I've got those little ant bait things. I've got some that work really, really well. And I'm gonna get those out here and bait them. And hopefully that'll take care of that problem. And then I'm gonna mix up some like soap and vinegar and salt water mixture and spray these weeds. Because it is a sand floor, the rain, when it does come in, it wicks in, so it gives the plants on the ground the ability to grow. The base of it doesn't get wet because there is a brick foundation that goes all the way around that the greenhouse was built on, so there is a barrier for that. But anyway, that's all I've got for today. If you have any questions, just message me. I did post the SOS mix for the soups on a message board for my channel, but I can't view that for some reason. I don't know where it goes or how to access it. And so if you guys didn't see that, will you leave down in the comments? Or if you did, leave in the comments so I know either way. Because if not, then I will actually do a video on it so you guys get that. Or I can leave it in the description. Alrighty. Thanks for watching.